Check it out. Check it out.
Nearly a year after the fire that destroyed 5 businesses that used to be at this very corner, construction is finally underway to restore what used to be a thriving shopping destination. Whether you're wanting a new place to get your sweat on, a change of scenery, or need to see some furry friends, Katy Trail's the place for you. Reporting for SMU TV's Beyond the Boulevard, I'm Cynthia McLaughlin. The Battleground state is a crucial win for Trump if he wants to win the Oval Office. The SMU home opener is tonight, and while students are excited about the game, what they should be excited about is Heisman hopeful Cortland Sutton. SMU head coach Chad Morris said it best, Sutton is a real catch. Thanks, Riley. As you can see, it's cleared up around here, but that won't be the case later on tonight. The flash flood warning is still in effect. So whether you're on Student Senate for 1 year or 4, every senior has a legacy of their own to leave behind. I've got the movie night destination for all the lazy boys and girls.
What are you gonna do today for Texas Independence Day?
Well, with midterms, I'll probably get some Whataburger and Bluebell and study up.
Classic Texas right there.
When you get dressed in the morning, do you ever pause to think about where your clothes came from? If you step into the Dallas warehouse, you'll find out why Tish Cox rocks.
When we came up with this great idea to have blind and visually impaired sew ready to wear. That's something that's never been done here in the United States or, as far as we know, anywhere in the world.
Tish Cox was installed at Dallas Lighthouse for the Blind in 2016. Around 15 people are selected to sew luxury women's clothing for the Tish Cox label, which is sold right here in Dallas at Cabana and in boutiques across the nation.
I haven't actually done the same thing for more than a couple of days in a row. We finish one project and we move on to the next one.
Finger guards surround the needles, and strips of packing tape on the sewing bed are used as a guide to make straight lines. But it's still nothing short of incredible that some people who are too blind or visually impaired to drive to work are creating high-end pieces that retail anywhere from $350 to $795.
I admire all the things that people who are blind and visually impaired can do here at the Lighthouse. It's just been amazing to see what they can make, and sewing high fashion garments and all the exciting things going on. I just never believed it until I got here.
Reporting for SMU Looks, Chic and Charitable, I'm Cynthia McLaughlin. One ice cream shop in Dallas is serving sweet treats along with a sweet story. I got the scoop in this week's Chic and Charitable. Howdy Homemade is a cute little ice cream shop nestled on Lover's Lane near the Dallas North Tollway. But there's more sweet smiles here than you'd find at a typical ice cream parlor. Howdy Homemade empowers special needs heroes to succeed far beyond what most people think is possible.
14 of our 16 employees have special needs, Down syndrome, autism, and we just kind of believe that God created people differently, and some have special talents that lend themselves to be perfect in an ice cream shop.
Tom says the ice cream parlor was inspired by legendary football coach Gene Stallings' book, Another Season, and the Bible's book of Proverbs. So next time you're in the mood for a sweet treat, be sure to check out Howdy Homemade. You'll come for the ice cream and stay for the people. Reporting for SMU Look, I'm Cynthia McLaughlin. You can get a scoop of the world's first Dr. Pepper chocolate chip ice cream and lots of other flavors at Howdy Homemade from 11 to 9 on weekdays and until 10 on Friday and Saturday. The hijab, or veil, has been recognized for centuries as a religious symbol. Today, the headscarf can also be a fashion statement for many Muslim women, with the first hijabi-wearing model, Halima Aden, making an appearance in New York Fashion Week in February, and the launch of Vogue Arabia in March. The hijab is becoming more prominent across the fashion industry. I've got the story. The hijab is deeply rooted in the Muslim culture and is worn by women for their religious code.
Hijab has always been an item of religious gear or religious garments, something that a lot of people, outsiders, don't realize, or they may just notice the headscarf, but a Muslim woman who wears the hijab usually is covered from head to toe.
While this is still true, the hijab has also become a fashion statement in this day and age. Halima Aden, the first hijabi-wearing model, made an appearance in the Yeezy show at New York Fashion Week. Soon after that, Vogue Arabia launched their first issue with Gigi Hadid on the cover. Many readers were not happy with Gigi's appearance because even though she's half Palestinian, she is not Muslim. BuzzFeed even went as far as to call her, Gigi, I have Palestinian and Muslim roots only when it benefits me, Hadid.
And I don't really mind if non-Muslims wear hijabs. And I feel like it is a religious statement, but it's also a part of your clothing. It's how you, if you decide to cover your hair, then you decide to cover your hair. That's like, it's just a form of fashion as well.
Many companies are hopping on board and are starting to supply designs for Muslim women. For example, Nike just released the Nike Pro hijab in early March.
But the issue is this is not a new item, it's not a new design. Many designers like myself who designed for this target niche market have designed sports hijabs. So it's not new, but when Nike does it, all of a sudden it becomes news.
Despite not being the first to come up with the design, the positive publicity is helpful to Muslim women and designers. With the support of companies like Nike, Muslim women are finally being portrayed in the mainstream media as style icons.
A lot of girls, like, they take pride in like their shirts and like going shopping and like buying a whole bunch of articles of clothes and everything. And for me, the hijab is one of them. Like, I just buy them wherever I go, and whenever I see any, like at Burlington, Sears, Forever 21, H&M, and it's just a way of me expressing myself.
What I love about hijabi fashion also is that it shows that modesty can be stylish. And being a Muslim student, I've always learned that being modest isn't the best thing, or it's not really in, but honestly, that's not true because you see it like making its way back, and I love that.
For SMU Look, I'm Cynthia McLaughlin. Dutch-Moroccan model Iman Haman is the cover girl for Vogue Arabia's April issue. There's also a feature article on Halima Aden. Be sure to check out the issue.